Can anyone go into business? Well, sure, anyone can decide to go into business, but I think the real question here is, should anyone decide to go into business? And the answer to that question is a resounding no, absolutely not. And here's why. Going into business is going to require a lot of hard work, at least initially. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. They're not willing to put in a lot of hours and give up some weekends for the first year or two of a business startup. And for those people, don't even think about it. But there's a small percentage of folks out there who have a deep reservoir of drive, motivation, and more importantly, patience. And for those people, they should definitely decide to go into business. Because if you take those character traits, that don't quit attitude and that drive, and you can't train that, you either have it or you don't. But if you take those character traits and couple it with a strong business model and a strong franchise system, ultimately they're going to have a breakthrough with their business. And what we mean by that is they've taken the business to where they're finally running it and it's not running them. And once they get to that point, they're just receiving the fruits of their labor. I mean, it just comes due because they've earned it. And once they get to that point, for them to think about going back to working for someone, being in a W-2 situation, and building someone else's future and equity, it's unthinkable. It's just not going to happen because they've reversed roles. Now they're on the other side of the fence, and there's really no going back.
Being a business owner is not for the meek or the faint at heart. The road can be challenging and lonely at times. It is a road that few will travel. But for one person, who by all accounts would be the least likely to be a business owner, that reality has come true. Early morning supervising of his business has become a habit for Tomas Monroy, a man who immigrated into the United States seeking a better life for himself and his family. His gaze is intense and watchful, letting everyone know that his success has not been given to him, but has been well earned. His story is rooted in a firm belief that there is still opportunity in America, and that good things come from hard work.
I had heard about Thomas probably about 4 years ago, and it's kind of like one of those urban legends within our company. His story is pretty unique in that he emigrated to America from Venezuela, literally speaking no English. And all he had was the clothes on his back and a drive and determination to better himself and his family. And so he came aboard Superior Wash and as a washer, and then worked his way up to a supervisor. And within a span of about 1 year's time, made such an impact on the founders of the company that they offered him a new position to set up an operation in a new location, Tampa Bay.
They talked to me, we have opportunity for you. If you want to move to Tampa, we're going to open the business in Tampa. I say, okay, I am. And the man for move on. I take the challenge, okay. I come here in 2006, around April 2006, with one truck, just one truck, and a small place. And was a little crazy, know the city, know everything was new, everything. And around 7 months or so, we get another truck. It's starting with the second truck. That was 2006. From 2006 to 2008, we grow until 6 trucks. We moved like 4 times from different warehouse because the warehouse was too small. And we grow. And we get not only Tampa, we grow south, north, west, all the way down over here close to Tampa.
Thomas being Thomas saw it as an opportunity and said, yes, let me go, let me do it. And so yeah, he went up there along with a helper too. And in the short span of about 4 to 5 years, grew that operation from a 1 truck to 5 to 6 trucks. And that's big business in our line of work. That's great growth. That's what you can do with this type of business model. And as he did that, he sharpened his managerial skills and really kind of became a business leader for that location. And after he succeeded in growing the company operation up there, the founders kind of like formulated a new strategy for him. And that was to give him an opportunity to have his own franchise or his own business.
That was March or February. This Peter and Jody talked to me. I have a meeting. We need to talk with you about something. I went to Fort Lauderdale. I will sit down all around and say, okay, we had that opportunity for you. We're gonna set to you that franchise, Tampa. You say, okay, perfect. Okay, I was like, let me see what's going on. It's gonna be my first time, but okay, let me take it immediately. We'll say no. Right. In April, I started my franchise already. April 2013. He say, okay, the first 2 months, that is a different challenge. I was employed and now it's my business. Let me see what's going on. The first 2 months, after passing the first 2 months, everything is going well. In all way. I grow up in sales, from one point to another point. It's like a double. In only 6 months, I doubled myself.
And to date, this guy's on track to replicate what he did before in Tampa Bay. He's already up to 2 to 3 trucks worth of growth, and he's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, I have a goal, of course. It's when I was an employee from Superior, I get 6 trucks in 3 years. Right now I have 2, and I try to get the same amount of trucks that I had before for my franchise.